Hyliion has been an absolute roller coaster this year. From the volatility of the market, the back and forth of the government, the instability in society and with investors in general, we have seen some pretty legendary and historic moves in the market this year. We've seen some of these stocks fly to the moon like a rocket, and we've seen some of these stocks fall so hard like a brick out of a window, and Hyliion has been on both sides of the coin, to say the least. In the last few months, Hyliion investors have been going through a rocky ride. We've seen highs as high up to $55. We've seen days like today where it is down to $16. It is just all over the place, and some people are starting to get super questionable on what exactly is going on and if the stock is even worth the money, the investment, and the energy in general. Well, a lot of you guys know how optimistic I am about this company. A lot of you guys know how much I do love this stock, and that is not faltering. That is not changing at all. I know it's been a while since I posted another video on Hyliion. I have been having a lot going on recently, just getting back into training from my surgery, getting back into work and doing all these things has taken up a lot of time. But we are back, we are better than ever, and we are down, we're just getting straight back into it. I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. If you do not forget to like this video. It helps me out a lot. It helps me reach new crowds and bring more people to the channel, so I would really appreciate it. If you are new to the channel and you do enjoy my content, if you find it valuable, if you find it entertaining, you can let me know by subscribing. And if you have any feedback, criticism, or anything to say, you can let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, let's go ahead and let's jump into it. In today's video, I will be talking about why I'm still investing in the Hyliion, why I still have faith in it, and why this big dip and all this crazy volatility really isn't phasing me at all. Now, again, after days like today, I go check my comment sections. I go read a lot of forum posts. I go check Reddit. I go check all these different things. And I'm starting to see the same song. I'm starting to see the same things from investors where this is like, man, what is going on? What's happening? It seems like this is such an innovative product, such a good company, but it just seems like this stock cannot catch a break. And now, honestly, I agree. I feel like this thing is being beat down a little bit more than, usual. I feel like it's a little bit unreasonable as how hard it's falling. But at the same time, in today's market, you really can't predict these things. You kind of just got to roll with the punches and see what happens. But in today's video, we will be talking about the good things. I will be talking about the reasons why I still love this company, and I'll be talking about some negatives that have come up over time. Because in a lot of my, in my past videos, I've specifically talked about the good things. I talked about the management, of course, and the innovative products, but I've never really talked about the negatives because at the time I didn't notice the negatives that were there, and they just didn't really seem to, play a factor. But I feel like as time has gone on, a lot of the with the time that's come with investing in this company, I've started to notice some negatives. I've started to notice some things that I don't necessarily like or prefer about this company, and I will definitely be, begin to mention those in these videos because it is a little bit unrealistic to only focus on the good things all the time. But with that being said, the very first thing that I absolutely love about this company, and the reason I will continue to invest in them, is because even though the stock price is going up and down, up and down, up and down, the fundamentals and the main base of this company itself it's not volatile. It's not like the people, the strength of their management team, the strength of their ideas, the strength of their innovation. All of those things stay the same. They're growing as time goes on. So yeah, the stock price might be volatile, but their fundamentals are not. And that's something that I always say, is that because I'm investing in this company for the fundamentals, not because of the stock price. There are times that I will invest into a company simply for the fact that I'm trying to get in and get out and make a quick flip. But the thing about that is I understand the risk, and I understand that if I invest in this company and it goes down, it went down, and I just have to either take my loss or stick this thing out. And so me personally, I invested into this company simply for the fact that I believe in it. I believe in Thomas Healy. I believe in their management, and I think that they can do phenomenal things over the long run. So seeing the stock price go up and down doesn't really bother me simply for the fact that I have faith in it long term, and I think that in the long run, this investment will pay out. But whenever you look at the company, whenever you look at the management team, that is one of the most appealing aspects to me as an investor, and one of the reasons that I am staying in. Whenever you look at the things that Thomas Healy has done at only 28, 29 years old, Andy Card, Jose Oxholm, they have done absolutely phenomenal things, especially Andy Card and Jose Oxholm. They've been deep in this business. They have seen the ins and outs of the electric vehicle and the transportation industry itself, and they know what is going on. They have seen negative times, they have seen dark times, and they have also seen the good times. And so whenever you see, the interviews with Thomas Healy and all, the quotes and stuff that we're getting from Andy Card and Jose Oxholm, if they're not panicking, I really have no reason to, because as a person who's just investing into this company, if the people who have been in this industry for a long time, who have seen the ups, seen the downs, if they've been on this roller coaster before, when they're not panicking and they're saying, look, we're just getting going. We're just getting started. We went public only a few months ago. We're up 60% total year to date. We still have a lot of room to grow, and we still have a lot of progress to make. That makes me, as an investor, someone who's not had any near close experience level as them. That makes me feel like, oh, if they're not panicking, then I'm okay. Now, if we go to Twitter and we see, Thomas Hyliion or Andy Carter, one of them posting something along the lines of, yeah, we don't know what's going on, it's not looking good for us. Then of course, at that point, I'm gonna be like, oh, this ain't good. We gotta get out. And of course, they're not gonna be going on there saying too much negative stuff because it would kill their company at this point. It would kill their stock price. But at the same time, I believe that they feel like, look, we're just getting started. We're doing amazing. We have over $7 million in cash that we're sitting on, and we have a lot of time to grow. And so that is one thing that I love about this company, is the fact that their management team is so phenomenal and they are not panicking. And so I have done a little bit more in-depth breakdowns on these three people, Thomas Hyliion, Andy Card, and Jose Alexon. If you want to go check out those past videos, it is super important. But that itself is one of the main reasons that I am not worried about the stock price right now, is because the experience that this company has and some of the people that they have on their board, they've seen times like this and they know what it takes to make it out, and they know what it takes to kill the company. And I have faith in them. I invested into this company because I have faith in their fundamentals, and I think that they can do amazing things. As time does go on, they learn, they work together as a team, they evolve, and they really figure this whole thing out. There are even times like now that we're seeing the company just dropping, the stock price is dropping, the shorters are going in, and Thomas Hyliion, they're not even addressing it. And that's one thing, again, that I love about this company. They're not even worried about it. They're not stressing, because we got a quote from Thomas Hyliion. It's, I'll pull it up right here. And he says, "We are experiencing strong interest for our solutions and are utilizing our resources to develop a scaled infrastructure that will be able to support demand from this $800 billion market." And so whenever you look at something like that, he's not saying, yeah, our stock price has dropped 45% in the last 3 months. No, he's saying, yeah, okay, the stock price, I'm not worried about that right now. We have open interest in our product. People are interested in our product and they want it out. We have an $800 billion market to conquer, and we think that our product can handle it. So what we're doing right now is building the infrastructure, we're figuring out our business, and we're scaling this thing up to get to the point that we want to be. Now, with this does comes the negatives. I said that I would talk about the positives, and I will talk about the negatives. One thing that I will go ahead and say about Thomas Hyliion, about Andy Card, about Jose Alexon, these really big up people in their company, is that I'm not hearing from them enough. Whenever you look at certain companies, I would go ahead and say Tesla, but Elon Musk, we all love him, but he is all over the place sometimes. He'll say some crazy stuff on Twitter. But what I would like to do is hear a little bit more from Thomas Hyliion, where he'll post stuff. He gives us more updates, where he's talking about this company, getting people interested, getting people hyped up. I think that could be necessary. In the past, I was kind of excited the fact that he was a little bit more quiet. But now, as I am kind of thinking about it, I'm like, man, I would like to hear from him a little bit more, keep this open interest, and keep people wanting to know what's going on with the company. And so that's one thing I will say, is that there is a lot of experience in the company, and there's a lot of knowledge and a lot of, adaptation, and, there's a lot of potential to evolve. But I think that whenever it comes to keeping people interested, keeping social media activity, and doing all these things, they could definitely work on it. And I think that could help the stock price itself. Because one thing we have seen this year is that social media has been directly influencing the stock market for a while. Like whenever you think back to, earlier this year, whenever Elon Musk said, Tesla stock price is too high in my opinion, we saw it kill Tesla stock. Like literally within seconds, the thing just dropped like a freaking hammer. And so whenever you think about the fact that people immediately react to the things that the owners of these companies say, I think it could be important for Thomas Hyliion to get a little bit more involved and do that. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think he's talking just enough? Do you think he's not talking, maybe not enough? He could be talking more. Definitely let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinions. The next thing that I have noticed in these Reddit posts, these forums, these things where people are talking about Hyliion, is that they're saying, okay, well, Hyliion is focused on, adding these powertrains to trucks that already exist to turn them almost into an electric vehicle. Well, the thing about that is, one day, a lot of people aren't going to even make these old type of transportation methods. They're just going to make electric vehicles. So we're not even going to need this powertrain anymore, because these cars and these, these trucks and all these different things are already going to be electric vehicles. And I do believe that that is a fantastic point. But that is, limiting Hyliion to only one thing. And that's important to note. Because yeah, in the future, electric vehicles will be the main source of transportation. I think the majority of us can agree on that. But I don't believe that it is going to be as fast as some people may believe it to be. Because yeah, we are starting to get on this wave where there's a lot more Teslas and electric cars that are coming out. But these electric trucks are still something that are a work in progress. There's still not many companies who are even focusing on this yet to put them out. Yeah, we have the Tesla Semi, and we do have some other companies that are working to get these these semi trucks out, But at the same time, it's not a main part of society yet. We don't really see many electric trucks driving down the road. And I do believe that transformation and that switch from, gas powered all the way over to electric vehicles, Hyliion can take major advantage of that switch and that transformation from one thing to another. I think that they can be a major player in making that big switch. But what does that mean for them in the future? Because yes, they can capitalize on this switch. They can make millions and millions of dollars from turning these already existing vehicles into electric vehicles that may have amazing battery to mileage and, all of these different things. But what happens when the day comes that the majority of these trucks that are already out are already electric vehicles? What does that mean? Well, I believe that if we get to that point in time where the majority of trucks are going to already be electric, I think that Hyliion will have already had so much experience in transforming these already gas-powered trucks to electric vehicles that they will adapt, evolve, and overcome a lot of different things that will completely transform their technology. Because this is their first big product. The Hypertruck ERX is really their first big product that they have put out that really is going to start to make waves in the market. What does that mean though? Because it's not like this company is solely limited to producing Hypertruck ERXs. They can put out other products in the future that may keep up with whatever's going on with technology in that day and age. So yeah, maybe right now they see that the issue is that people already have big trucks. They don't want to spend money buying new trucks that are electric. So what do? Well, here, we'll give you a way to convert it. Well, in the future, whenever there's just electric vehicles where they're like, okay, your electric truck does this, it performs this decently, but we can give you this powertrain, or we can adapt or, just completely modify your truck to give it even better statistics, to save you even more money. Those are just small little routes that I believe Hyliion can really take advantage of to completely change the electric vehicle industry, especially when it comes to big Class 8 trucks. So it will be super interesting to keep an eye on that as time does go on. I'm investing in this company for long term. I believe that in the long term, they will be amazing and they can do phenomenal things. And so whenever you think about it, you cannot just focus on the negatives like, oh, well, they're just converting old trucks to better new trucks. What happens when everything's a new truck? They'll have nothing to do. No, this company is not limited to doing one thing. They can grow, they can evolve, they can adapt, and they can overcome whatever is thrown at them with the management team that they have. So that is my take on it. That is why I do believe that right now, even seeing this thing down at the $16 mark, I'm still buying. I'm still dollar cost averaging down, because 10 years from now, whenever they have done amazing things, whenever they have been a major influence on the switch from gas trucks over to electric vehicles, that, I will look back and be like, man, I wish I'd have bought even more when it was only at $16. Now, this isn't me telling everyone to go out and buy it. I am not a financial advisor, and I do not make decisions for you, and you shouldn't base your decisions off what I say. But personally speaking, I believe in this company. I invested in this company because I believed in its fundamentals. And again, just because the stock price is volatile doesn't mean their fundamentals are. And I believe in the future, they will do amazing things. Let me know what you guys' thoughts about Hyliion are down below. I know I've seen a lot more people disliking Hyliion. It seems like people look, if people Hyliion haters, they go looking for Hyliion videos just to hate on them. I hope a few of you guys are watching. I hope you watched it this long. Help me get those watch hours. We are going to be monetized soon, and I will be making a video about that as well. I hope you guys are excited. Again, if you did find value in this video, if you found it entertaining or anything like that, you can let me know by smashing that like button and subscribing if you are new. Again, I will be posting as often as I possibly can. I'm back on the grind. I feel like I'm back in my routine and I can really put out the content that you guys want to see. So I hope you guys are, just excited about that and happy to have me back. But with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope y'all have a great day. Peace.